Well, you can see the children behind me. You know, they start out young here with the lollipops and the soda pop and I don't know, the chewing gum, whatever it is, but a really bad diet. By the time many of them are in their 20s, they find that they've got diabetes or the onset of diabetes. But Canvasback Missions has seen that. They started a wellness center here in Majuro. They've set up teams that come to the neighborhoods. They do monitoring. They're finding a lot of people with big problems and they're helping them out in many ways. Going to have more of what they're doing in just a moment. Pastor, we're down here on the north end of the island. You've got people coming in and out, and what's happening here and why is it happening?
It's really important for the young people to hear to know that they got disease like diabetes and high blood pressure, and that's the most of the problem here in the Marshall Islands. So our Wellness Center program is a good program to go around the metro and help people to know, because most of the people, they don't know they got diabetes, they got high blood pressure. But that's because of this program, they know where they're at now. And they refer them to hospital to check with the doctor and try to drink like a medicine or pill.
Diabetes, I understand, is the #1 killer in this area.
Yeah, it's an
and really the Marshall Islands. So what's happening here right now, and there's screening, I guess, going on behind you.
You know, they've been screening people since last Friday, I think, and they refer people to see doctor, take an appointment, and most of the people here, they are happy to have attended this program, especially all the our members here in the Florida Salvation Army. And you can see all these people, they are come from their houses and be part of this screening.
Now, I also understand that not only do you have the health screening, but the Wellness Center partner with you and other organizations are teaching them how to maybe grow their own vegetables again and kind of get back to a more natural diet?
Yes. That's, you know, Wellness is one of the organizations here in the Marshall Islands is helping people to, you know, plant vegetable and, you know, because our body needs what we have to eat, what is good to protect our health, and, you know, and Wellness Center is one of the organizations here in the Marshall Islands is helping people, and we are so blessed to have them here.
I know that, you know, Wellness Center would like to expand this program out to other islands and other locations. What would you say as a pastor who sees the need of people, what would you say to them that they should take this program up to help their people in health?
So I'm just going to say to the people here in the Marshall Islands that Wellness program it can help them to overcome their disease, and just, you know, come and check their like sugar and high blood pressure.
Now, you used the word overcome with this disease. Would you unpack that a little bit more for me?
Like overcome is to, like, when we eat, like used to eat rice and all that, so we have to change a little bit what we eat.
Is there anything you'd like to share with us today? Anything else that's on your heart about this program, about the love for the people and what you'd like to see them do?
You know, all I can say is God is good. God is good because He can, you know, let Wellness program to come here and we invite people like here in the community of Flora to come and screening.
In the
And-
time you've been here, have you seen some changes in life that say, oh, that person's life changed, I'm so glad I was able to, invite them or bring them here?
Yeah, I see a lot of people that change their life, even not only come to Christ, but to change what they've been eating, and they are looking good now. They're healthy, and they are always come here, and they say they like this program.
So there's not only hope on an eternal level, but hope on a physical level right now too, to change lifestyle and feel better.
Yeah, I see that people that they are feel better now.
Now, another thing I understand, as soon as this part of the program is over, then you're going to have a cooking school to show them how to cook more healthfully too.
Yeah, to me, it's one of the things that I really want to learn how to cook, like mix the vegetable and eat them. Because throughout my life, I haven't eaten a lot of carrot and cabbage, and that's because of this program. I started to eat, and my blood pressure is good, my sugar is good, and
So you're benefiting from the program too.
I benefit from this program too.
All right.
And I'm sorry.
Pastor, thank you so much for spending time with us. Thank you for your help in this organization.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
You're always welcome.
Thank you. Ingrid, you seem like you're a long way from home. Where are you from?
I'm from Taiwan.
Taiwan. What brings you to Majuro?
We bring Majuro. We try to help Majuro about all the medical things because I'm a nurse here before, and we try to because here has a major diabetes problem and a lot of issue also, and we try to help them to figure out how we can help. And so that's why we are here. We do the screening here and let people know they have diabetes, because a lot of people they never know. They never know they are diabetic. So we
Okay.
do the health check here.
So you're working with the Canvasback Wellness Center.
Yes, yes.
Okay. What specifically do you do? I get the feeling you're an organizer here and help things in this area.
Yeah. As standard, we organize we plan every year. We plan how many community we're going to visit and what's our goal. What we going to education those people. So we set out a schedule and we visit the community every week, every Friday, and do the screening. And if they're diabetic, we refer them to the hospital. And Tanner will help us to organize sometimes their transportation, and sometimes we have to remind them to come to the hospital because people here will forget they have an appointment.
Okay.
Yeah. And now we are trying to training the health worker in the community.
So I saw you were training, it looked like you were training some people. What were you actually doing?
The people here, they are not the nurse. They never been trained as for the health worker. But we need them to help us to help people to measure their blood pressure or measure their blood sugar. But we have to teach them how to use it and how the data they need to be referred, what's the normal data, what is the pre-diabetes or diabetes or pre-hypertension, hypertension. We have to teach them before they do the screening.
Okay.
And after that, we don't have to be here every week. The health worker can help us to screening those people here and just give us a report how many people they screen every week and how many people they need to be referred to the hospital.
Okay, now, how many people in a clinic like this, how many people do you find that have a real problem with diabetes, that's looking pretty bad?
Oh, a lot.
A lot.
A lot. I can tell the number because every community with some is very big group, some is very small group, but wow.
Now, what's a healthy blood sugar level?
Healthy blood sugar, if you are fasting, below 120.
Below 120?
Yeah.
And some of the people you test here, how high are they?
Oh, Sometimes they're over 200, and sometimes they're over 500.
That's almost critical, isn't it?
Yes, and sometimes the glucometer can show the data because too high, and we will send them. Sometimes we will send them to the hospital right away. Yeah,
Okay.
too high, and also the blood pressure. The people here sometimes we make sure over 200.
So tell me what a good blood pressure is.
You should be around 120 over 90 is better
Okay.
range.
And you get some that are way over 200.
Yeah, way over 200 is easy. It's really dangerous. You'll be shocked or everything.
Now I've seen with the wellness center with diet and things, they can help change this. A lot of these things.
Healthy diet, yes. Sometimes we teach them how they can have the healthy diet. It's not easy to get healthy diet here because the vegetable is so expensive. But we try to help them to teach them how to use local food to eat, stay healthy.
All right. Well, thank you, Ingrid, so
Thank
much.
you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for all your hard work.
Thank you.
All right.
You.
Rain, rain, rain. But you know, that's typically what it does in the islands. That's what it does here in Majuro, in this wonderful, beautiful atoll. It does quit once in a while, but it goes a lot. We're going to have a lot more. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Canvasback Missions has been traveling to the islands for 38 years. Jesus said, go into all the world. You might say, well, islands, that's not a very big area. You know, I think of a story where a fellow was walking on the seashore. He was picking up starfish and he's throwing them out, starfish at a time. And a fellow sitting on the porch said, man, don't you know, you can't throw all those starfish back in. They're just going to die. He says, but it made a difference to this one. This young man used to walk his brother around, didn't you? Because he was blind. He couldn't see. This young man is now seeing. This family is seeing. They've had surgery because of the Canvasback super teams. It's virtually changed their entire family. You know, God is working miracles through Canvasback, one miracle at a time. Mighty changes. We invite you to partner with Canvasback because it makes a difference in one life at a time. Please join us. Information is on your screen. We thank you so much for your support. Tell me at what point you realized something was wrong with your son.
We didn't recognize the problem at the beginning when he was born.
Really?
But
Okay.
getting older and older, we started because of every time he has to, way of looking at people, and even a bright light really bothers him a lot.
About how old was he then before you really realized that he had some type of...
We started noticing when he was 3 years old.
3 years old. And what was that like? I mean, when all of a sudden, when you realized he's got a problem, what did you do?
We took him to the hospital and to check with the eye doctor. And according to him, he said he has some kind of cataract in his eyes. And so we asked him, so what can we do for him? Any possibility that you can help him? And because of him, he wasn't sure. He never did any operation on small kids.
Children.
So he wanted to get some advice from abroad, from his friends, especially from the Philippines, because the doctor is a Filipino. So we waited for so long. Then he said, well, the only way we can do is to send him over to do a surgery, maybe in the Philippines. But I need some advice from my friends if they can help him. So we waited so long.
How long did you wait?
Until I think last year he had
So you waited maybe at least a couple of years.
Yeah, maybe 2 to 3 years.
Oh my. So, and you're seeing that he's getting worse maybe, and you're starting to really realize he is virtually blind. I
Right.
guess.
And when the team Canvasback came to the island, we started hoping that maybe we could have done something. But we went there at the beginning, and the doctors, they said, well, yeah, we can do that, but the problem is they wasn't sure whether, they're not confident if they could do it because of maybe as a kid. But somehow maybe thank God for somebody came out from within their team a day after, and we didn't realize that she could have done, done it. So they call us early in the morning, I think on Sunday or something, that we need to take him back to the hospital right away. So they told us that they could do it.
So one of the ophthalmology team from Canvasback called and said, come back to the hospital, we can do this.
We were, my wife and I told my wife, said, wow, our prayers have been, she's been praying for her son for so long, for helping him, trying to find help. And even myself, I was thinking if nothing happened, I have no choice, but maybe I have to stop working and find ways to help him, to take him and maybe to the States and find for help for him.
Which is very expensive to do all that. Yeah. Okay, it's the day of surgery. What was going through your mind?
We are very confident with the team because they said that we could do it, and we've been praying for that.
So you've got a real anchor on God.
Yes,
You're
and
holding
also
on to God.
our son was really strong at that. Every time when we took him to the hospital, he never cries or never, even they took his blood out. People like, as a small kid, a lot of kids are, always crying if you come to having an injection or something with the needle. But for him, he was very confident and strong, showing confident that he could do it.
Booty, Mom and Dad said they call you Booty. Can I call you Booty? Okay?
Meron ka call Robus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you scared when you went to the doctor?
Nope.
Nope. Did you believe in God?
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened when, after the surgery, and the doctors took off the bandage? What happened then?
Yeah.
So it was.
You can see?
Yeah.
Somebody told me who was there at that surgery that you pointed up to the sky. Tell me why you pointed up to the sky.
Actually, he wasn't pointing at the sky, but because of his faith as in the church, one God.
One God.
So just only one.
That's where we kind of point for God,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're pointing up to God. You're thanking God for now you can see. How about you, Dad? How'd that make you feel?
I was really thankful for all what they have done for him, and I couldn't believe it that our prayers was answered.
Tell me what you think of the Canvasback team.
Every time I visit the hospital, I always see a lot of these team members coming back and forth, and I never realized that I would have a chance to meet with them. Even myself, I had a eye surgery too with the team, and
So now your whole family.
the whole family. So three
Mom
of us
had both
were-
eyes, cataracts removed. You too?
Yes,
Wow.
so we were really thankful for the great job that Canvasback is helping us, especially in the Marshall Islands.
So it's changed the whole family.
It's changed the whole family, and we are very thankful for them.
God has not forgotten people of the islands, has he?
Yes, we are very thankful for them. Yeah.
I want to thank all of you today so much.
Thank you also for,
Thank you.
thank you for that.
Kazumi was about 7 years old when she experienced ear infections in both ears. Her mother took her to the doctors, but they couldn't seem to clear up the infections. A couple of years passed and she began to lose some hearing. Her family saved up all the money they could and took her to another country looking for help. But all of the doctor's attempts failed. 2 more years passed, and Kazumi had lost most of her hearing. Her classmates tried to compensate by talking louder or standing in front of her directly so she could read their lips. Then a Canvasback ENT super team arrived and did surgery on both ears. Kazumi's hearing was restored. For almost 4 decades, Canvasback has been changing hearts and lives one miracle at a time. But your financial help is needed to keep this important work going. If you would like to volunteer or be a financial partner, log on to canvasback.org.
Oh, how I love Robus. He grabbed hold of my heart the day I met him at the hospital. And when we took the bandages off and he saw his mama and papa for the first time, there wasn't a dry eye among the staff. When I asked him why was he pointing to the heavens, he said, "There is only one God." He was praising the Lord for giving sight to him and his mom. I do hope you will partner with Canvasback Missions to change the lives of many more of God's children. The opportunity to change hearts and lives right now are endless, but we must have your help to do it. Our volunteers give their time freely. Companies donate medical supplies and equipment, and our services are free. But it does take money to make it all happen. How much is it worth to you to bring happiness and sight to another Robus? Please partner with us today.
To be a part of this exciting ministry, write us at Canvasback Missions, 940 Adams Street, Suite R, Benicia, California, 94510. You can also log on to canvasback.org or call us at 707-746-7828. Thank you for watching. Please join me again for another exciting island adventure. Remember, Canvasback is making an impact on hearts and lives, one miracle at a time.